Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Last time we finished up this one, Jurassic Classic. Oh, that's the wrong music. Wrong bit of the music. Oh well. So last time we finished up Jurassic Classic, at last. We had to have one more disaster, didn't we? But it is now time for the third exercise, the Lost World. And spoiler alert, there's not actually any Brachiosaurus in this mission. I don't know why they're on the image. There's I think there's a third one blurring off to the side there. Clean up InGen Site B and create a dinosaur photo portfolio for the scientific community. With that said, let's cut through this incredibly long loading screen and head over to what I think is actually supposed to be Isla Sorna.
2,000 years later.
Alright, welcome to the Lost World, which doesn't look that lost really. The last park manager made a debacle of this island, and we need you to clean it up. Once the cleanup is done, get the park back in order and bring in the visitors. InGen has promised Dr. Sarah Harding and the scientific community photos of a number of our dinosaurs. So once you are up and running again, we need you to take them. You better start by fixing up the raptor problem in the visitor area of the park. So here's what you gotta do. Eliminate all Velociraptors. Build a 2-star park. Photograph a Homalocephale, a Styracosaurus, a Corythosaurus, and an Ankylosaurus. Why do I have to eliminate all of the raptors? Surely I can just sedate them and, you know, have 6 of them in an enclosure, but no. We've got to have 6 Velociraptors, 2 Tyrannosaurus, 1 photograph a Velociraptor, and photograph a Tyrannosaurus. Thankfully, because all of these dinosaurs are currently here, and there is a loss of them, they are all currently at 100%. So we've got a few new dinosaurs. We've got Ankylosaurus, we've got Pachycephalosaurus. We'll get a better look at these guys in a minute. Oh, they're fighting. That's what the Pachycephalosaurus like to do. I'm viewing it on the wrong one. That looks like it hurts. Somehow it doesn't. The only dinosaur that we need to actually get DNA for is Albertosaurus. Tyrannosaurus, sorry. Both the Tyrannosaurs, in other words, are the ones that we need to get DNA for. So, may as well go for the harder one of the two. So, while they could start looking at Tyrannosaurus, we can focus... Oh, yeah. We can focus on getting the other dinosaurs up and running. I can never... focus on shooting the raptors. Not up and running, we're trying to shoot them. I can never do all of this before getting told that my progress has not been good. You know, they are disappointed with your lack of progress. So this part currently does have the maximum 60 dinosaurs. In fact, let's just have a look. There are 20 Velociraptors. And the annoying thing about this, and I've wasted a bunch of it now already, the battery, we don't have the double battery. I can never do this in one battery either. But yeah, we need to retire all of the raptors. It wants us to exhibit 6, so I don't know why we can't just keep 6 raptors and then just put them in the fencing. That would seem like the smart thing to do, but no. Unfortunately, by the end of it, we're probably not going to have enough money to get more of them straight away. The majority of the time, really, is just going to be spent trying to get the DNA for the Tyrannosaurs. Albertosaurus isn't too bad because it's the middle of the road dinosaur. It's a 3-star. It's not the highest it's not the highest one in its area. So it shouldn't be that much of an issue to get it. It's Tyrannosaurus that's the problem. You want to try and get a bit... The problem is, if you get too close, they're easier to shoot, usually, but they also panic and run away. Luckily, they're not on a rampage, so... I mean, they can end up on a rampage if you leave it long enough, because they can't exactly eat anything here. Come up. Run towards me. Or stand still. Whichever... I don't care. And miss. Luckily, this isn't mission mode. We get unlimited bullets. Since mission mode decides to do that... My battery is about to run out. Doesn't matter how close you are. Is this even... So what is it? Are helicopters normally battery powered like this? I know like you have a car battery and stuff, so I imagine helicopters do as well. But is this how they work? And are they normally this insufficient? I mean, I guess in the end, a day in this game is like 10 seconds. It's flying for a long time, but that also means that guests are queuing up for days. It makes no sense in the end. They're still faster than evolution. Evolution a day probably lasts like 2 seconds. Can I shoot this one? Yes, I can. Before we have to go back. You know what? There we go. So I'm not in control of this. It just does this. Very slowly lands. Battery's got to fill up again. Thankfully it is quick. And then you'll automatically go back up into the air again. So how many is that? 15. 5 to go. Come on, you. Come on. I'm going to shoot you. There we go. And there are feeders here, so I guess they can... They're not going to go entirely hungry. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could shoot it in the air. And you, come on. There we go. Luckily the raptors do take one hit. Zoomed in or zoomed out. The zoomed in is more powerful than zoomed out, but it doesn't mean anything in the case of the raptors. But the T-Rex, zoomed in it takes 3 shots. Zoomed out, and actually it's in the head, I think takes 4 shots. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the strongest dinosaur in the game is the Ankylosaurus. Zoomed out, I don't know how many shots it takes. Zoomed in, I don't know how many shots it takes. I don't really have a reason to shoot an Ankylosaurus. Shoot it in the head though, and it will always be instant death. Darn. It still kills them if you shoot them in the tail. I don't think that's really how it would work. At least not that quickly. Come on. That's my cash machine done. How am I missing this? Come on. There we go. Oh, we're off to a great start. That means I'm not going to get one for ages. But hey, I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's just get the weather guard going. See, there it says February. There it says March. It's weird. It's weird. The timing for all of this. Right, so we've got to get the paths going again. At the very least, it's like the one park where you don't need to worry about crowd. Where you don't need to worry about crowds. Or maybe the next one as well. The only problem is that you don't really want your guests coming up here at first, because, you know, there's nothing here. And there won't be anything here. You really don't need all of this space. It's a very spacious park with space you don't need because most of your dinosaurs are already here. But this is also one where you're going to want to get like the safari adventure ride or the balloon tour as fast as possible. Not just because it's actually what you need to do. You know, take photos. But they're the easiest ways to get your guests to see your dinosaurs. I mean, here at the moment they can see the Ankylosaurus and they can see all of these, but they can spread out. I was wrong. This is not Isla Sorna. I'm pretty sure the JPOG wiki tells you that it's Isla Sorna, but it very clearly isn't. At least it gives you more money. You know, you'd think that they would put in a bit more, that InGen put in a bit more effort to keep their manager under control. Right. I think that's everything. Weirdly, I can't build the fence out this far. I'm pretty sure I can. I think. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. Yeah, no, Ludlow's going to tell me it's too long. Well, if the time was actually alright, then we wouldn't have to worry about this, would we? Oh, there's one over here. Whoops!
Hey.
I'm researching already. So that's all of that. We won't need any of this. In fact, we may as well just get rid of the feeders right now. Stop them wasting money releasing things.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Yeah. Eventually we're gonna need space for the T-Rex, the Albertosaurus, but not for a while. Hey, there's paleo trees in here. Why are there paleo trees in here? Why are they the only two?
Welcome back.
All of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. So we have our ranger station, and we're no longer in emergency mode. It automatically cancels that out. Run, galleys, run! So yeah, that's that. You can have them down the side as well if you want to.
Message from Dr. Grant.
So let's get some other things out. Let's get the kiosks going. Let's have one over here. Then we'll have one over here. And then one over here. And the toilets. And there. Let's have them nearby. And there. And one there. And then what I'm gonna do actually is we're just gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of these bits of path. Just to stop your guests from going over here. Because they really have no need to at the moment. Once we have the chance to get some raptors, we can do that. The other good thing though is that when you send your dig teams to the other dig sites, you know, they grab any fossils for these guys, and that's great.
Hi there.
Really? 2 dinosaurs is all you can see from this? This is the thing, the Styracosaurus like to spend a lot of time over there. Well, if they can't see the Styracosaurus, they can't see the Styracosaurus.
Hi.
This is a bit better.
Hi.
That's more like it. So we have Gallimimus, Homalocephalae, where are they? Yeah. Yeah, so they've finished. So this is Pachycephalosaurus. This is the Weather Guard. Yeah, I'm going to be researching that one faster than I normally do, but still. So yeah, we have Pachycephalosaurus. So these are one of the 2 dinosaurs, along with Brachiosaurus, that can be found in multiple dig sites. Found in 2 of them. They're found in Judith River A and Hell Creek B. They're also the only dinosaur in the game that doesn't like to play. It will always say they're wandering, but that is it. They never actually play. The Homalocephalae will try to play around them, and as you can see, they get all territorial, and they will actually try to force the Homalocephalae away. So I don't know why they're listed as friend species, just because they're the only 2 Pachycephalosaurs in the game. Corythosaurus are back, Styracosaurus are back. This is something that you are going to have to worry about though. Water. There is not enough here. My Corythosaurus are dying, the Styracosaurus are fine. There are Pachycephalosaurus in both. So let's get a few pools of water around. And then you guys are fine. So we have Ankylosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. Quite adorable. You got your little red cheeks. They move the same as the Brachiosaurus, though, so they are the other slowest dinosaur in the game. So, what I should be doing, actually, is opening the park. That would make more sense if I open the park. Oh, bins. Bins. And a cleaner station. I was not ready for this yet.
Message from Dr.
With a park like this, you are going to really want your cleaners, because you're going to be spreading your bins and benches out far. So you will want a rest area at some point. One there, one there. One there. The last season really stank. But enough about complaining of Game of Thrones. Yeah, so I've got no bins around here. One of these bins is going to have to be replaced with something. Why 20? That seems like such a ridiculously small amount when you can have up to 500 pieces of path. Did that go down? I think it did. It's like the game froze and that was it. Come on, no more freezing, please. There. Place that bin, we can have one over there. Have some in this middle area. Game, please stop doing that. It's scaring me. I think I just replaced the bin again. No idea how many I put down. Oh, there we go then. 19. Wow, I accidentally replaced 4 bins during all of that. Alright. Another one over here. Another one over here.
How are you today?
So I've got Dino Dog with Paleo Salad. For this one we can have sandwiches. And fun fries. I know, it's a weird mix.
Thanks for stopping by.
And then for this one, we'll go with the Rex Burger. We'll need to make more of these eventually.
What would you like us to do?
So that's the fossil market. Yes, I know, Grant. You keep telling me this.
Thanks.
There should only be 2 dinosaurs. Yeah, it's just Albertosaurus and T-Rex. That's literally all it's going to be. Unique quality amber is not worth buying.
Good.
I'm going to regret that. I just know I'm going to regret it.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Oh yeah, that's why... Oh no, I do have it. What was I was thinking that's why I didn't open the park. I didn't have the weather guard. But yes, I do have the weather guard.
Hi.
Right. I think one thing we're also going to need to research quite soon is the binoculars. Because they cannot see very far here. And Ankylosaurus, when there's a lot of them, they can also be one of the most annoying dinosaurs. But it's not so much them that you really have to worry about. It's the Albertosaurus. The Albertosaurus is... well, let's just say he's got a bit of a cult following in this game because of how utterly terrifying and annoying it is. The Albertosaurus will quickly become a dinosaur that you will either really love or really hate because of the sounds that it makes. I'm going to regret buying all of those things, aren't I? Because I do need to make a raptor. I do need to make a raptor pen. It's weird though. You'd think that since it's there, Albertosaurus would be one you think you would need to make. It's the only dinosaur. You got 9 dinosaurs here. Albertosaurus is the only one that you don't need to make. It's weird.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
Message from Dr. Wu.
At least the fencing is secure. You don't need to research any fencing. That's the thing with these exercises. There are some where certain things have been researched already. So like in the first one, we already have medium security fencing. I think that was it. For this one, we have both fencings and the retire. Okay, it's not much, but it's there. Second, we had to research everything. In the next one, every single thing will already be researched. And then the last one, you got to start from scratch again.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
You can now build the visitor shelter.
Great.
It's annoying when there's also diseases that need researching. And for the most part, you should be alright. That between the time it takes to research, it should be fast enough. As long as it isn't gastric poisoning or rabies. And rabies has got its own set of problems. I don't want to do that yet, Grant. It's not hard to understand. Pachycephalosaurus will do this a lot. I kind of wish that the Homalocephalae did that as well. The Pachycephalosaurus and the Torosaurus are the only two that do it. Not the Homalocephalae, not the Triceratops. Then, well, I don't know how exactly a Styracosaurus could do it, but yeah, they're the only 2 dinosaurs that can do it. You'd think the Triceratops certainly would, but apparently not. And they're always doing it.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Yep. T-Rex is getting there already. Of course, when we're trying to get a 5-star park, you want to get its DNA quite high. So this is one of 2 exercises, I think, where they actually do care about your star rating. I mean, it's only 2 stars. They're not asking for much. I don't think the next one requires a certain star rating, because I recall the next one actually being the fastest.
How are you today?
Just to get the binoculars, I'm hoping this will improve. Hopefully the trees will be alright. I'll have to keep an eye out though, just to make sure that I don't need another feeder. Guys, there's a big pool of water right here. You guys, the Styracosaurus are always the ones that run away from everything. May need to make like another thing down here or something.
Good to see you again.
I mean, at the very least, my guess, they can see the dinosaurs. That's what matters. But the main thing you're going to want for this is the balloon saw. You can have the safari tour as well, but the balloon tour just makes things easier. The good thing though is that you only need to photograph one dinosaur. Even though there's loads of them here, you only need one of each kind. Except again Albertosaurus. But you also can't really take the... You can take the Land Cruiser in with the Albertosaurus and it'll be fine. You can take it in with the Raptors. They'll run away from it, but other than that, you'll be fine. Just don't keep it in there, or the Raptors are never going to do anything. The T-Rex will destroy it and kill the people inside. So don't put it in with the T-Rex. That's why I say the balloon tour. It just makes life so much easier. It's slow, but it does make things easier. Well done. Your addition of another dinosaur species will definitely increase the park's popularity. Hammond, I haven't added any new dinosaurs. In fact, all I've done is kill Jurassic. We are one species down. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Well, we've gotten things off to a start. So I think we will end things off here. So I will see you guys next time, or hopefully we'll be getting the Raptors back into the park. So I will see you guys